Why not try to...
You know, it's pretty frustrating that we have the most incompetent president presiding over the most incompetent administration in the history of this country. But we knew that was going to happen. We knew when we elected him that this was going to be a parade of incompetence for the next 4 years. We saw his first presidency. We knew exactly what he was capable of, but some people voted for him anyway, and now this is where we are. But you know what's more frustrating? Is that while we have the most incompetent president and the most incompetent administration, we also have the most incompetent and silent media in the history of this country as well. Think about this for a second. On August 1st, 2025, pretty much 50 days ago, Donald Trump fired the Secretary of the Bureau of Labor and Statistics. He fired her because, according to him, she was rigging the jobs numbers. She had been rigging them when Joe Biden was president because she wanted to help Kamala Harris become president. And then after Donald Trump won, according to him, she was still rigging the numbers to make him look bad. That is a fucking crime. That is a crime. However, 50 days later, after saying she's been rigging the numbers for months, rigging them to make Joe Biden and Kamala Harris look good, and then rigging them to make him look bad, there have been absolutely no charges brought up against her. She committed a crime. She has been committing a crime for months now. So Donald Trump fires her, and there are no charges against her. But that's not all. On August 1st, she came out with the numbers, or the numbers came out, because obviously she's not the only person working on the jobs numbers. But the jobs numbers come out, and they're terrible for him. It basically says his administration created something like 75,000 jobs, way under what was expected. He fired her because of that. Then on September 1st, new jobs numbers come out. It says that the economy created 22,000 jobs. Disastrous for him. Absolutely horrible for him. While he's running around saying we have the hottest country in the world, the jobs numbers don't reflect that at all. Remember, 50 days ago, he fired her. 50 days later, those numbers have not been revised. He has not shown us proof that those numbers were false. He has not come out and said, hey, here's the proof. Look at this. Remember, she said 75,000 jobs, and then they said 22,000 jobs. Here are the real numbers. The economy is booming because we actually created this amount of jobs. He has never said that yet. So how in the fuck does the media sit in one of his press conferences and never ask him, hey, 50 days ago, you fired the Secretary of the Bureau of Labor and Statistics because, according to you, she has been committing the crime of lying about the jobs numbers to make you look bad. Why haven't you filed charges against her yet? Why hasn't Pam Bondi or Kash Patel filed charges against this woman yet who you said has been committing the crime of lying about the jobs numbers for months now? They haven't asked him that yet, because they're fucking incompetent and complicit. Why haven't one of them said to him, hey, you said the economy was booming. You said the job numbers were wrong. You fired someone because of that. Have you guys revised those jobs numbers yet? Can we see the new numbers that proves your economy is booming? Why in the hell hasn't anyone in the media asked him that yet? Because they're fucking incompetent. He's saying crimes were committed against him. He's saying lies were told about him. Why hasn't he proven that yet? And you know, here's the crazy thing about this country right now. We keep on saying we're going toward an autocracy. We're getting close to authoritarianism. We're getting close to a dictatorship. No, we're not. We're fucking here right now. We're in an autocracy right now. We have a dictatorship right now. We have authoritarianism right now because we don't have a media that is questioning the lies coming from the White House. When you don't have a media who asks the questions about the lies, you have an autocracy. When you have someone who is controlling the media while sitting in the White House, you have a dictatorship. When you have a media that is silent about all of these lies that he's telling, you have authoritarianism. We're here right now. And unless we do something about it, we're going to stay here. It is never going to change. If we aren't calling the people who lead our news media, if we're not calling our senators, our Congress people, and asking them, why are you not asking these questions? We are complicit as well. We should be fucking making so much noise about this, but we're not. Again, people keep saying we're leading toward an autocracy, a dictatorship, and authoritarianism. No, we are not. We are fucking here. And if we don't do something and say something about this, it is going to get worse. Mark my words. Period.
Don't want no enemies or ops. Envy in their heart, I tell them stop. Vacation on the yacht.